What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the La Liga career mode. It's episode number 10, loads to get through today, including both legs of the Copa del Rey semi-final against Celta Vigo. Before we get there, a massive game to kick the episode off. Third playing host to second as we travel to the Bernabeu to take on Real Madrid. Right now, 15 games to go in the table. We are 6 behind Barcelona, but do have the game in hand. But really, all I'm thinking about is trying to stay in the top 4. Only 5 points separating second and 7th place. A real cluster of teams going for Champions League qualifications, and we're right in the thick of it. First game, Real Madrid away, Vamos Valencia. I've mentioned many times, as a big stadium nerd and architecture nerd, there's a lot of grounds that I'm desperate to visit one day. This is definitely up there in the top 3 for me, the Bernabeu. Phenomenal looking ground with the renovations as well. And, you know, a lot of new build stadiums or newly renovated stadiums sometimes get criticised for being a little what you call soulless, if you will, a little predictable. There is nothing soulless and predictable looking about the new look Bernabeu, and one day, oh dear Correa, one day I'm desperate to visit there, possibly seeing Mbappe fire goals in like that. But that's a goal of my own undoing. Terrible decision with Correa going backwards. Kylian lurking, latches onto it, fires home. Real Madrid lead. You cannot make those kind of mistakes away against Real Madrid. Come on, it's Benjamin Pavard back heels to Mbappe, looking for his second in quick succession. Off to Jude Bellingham, golden boy. Back into Mbappe, Sanchez with the save. And it remains at 1-0, but that should have been 2. We are all over the place to start this game off. We've done brilliantly well this season, staying with Barca for as long as we have. But I have a feeling now that the Catalan Giants might be aiming to pull away and are struggling to stay in the top 4, but Fabio Silva says, Gaffer, hold that fort. Fabio Silva denied by Courtois at the near post. Excellent start to Bernabeu. Both teams desperate for the win here as it remains 1-0. Definitely more goals tonight though. No way this finishes at this current scoreline. As Chan shot his blocks and Courtois catches. Not quite the start we were hoping for here, but it was what we were expecting. It's going to be just 1 win in our last 3 in La Liga. As Silva just couldn't bundle through the one, dropped to Chan. Oh, it fell straight to him. It fell straight to him. And that reaction says it all. Kelvin Chow with a free shot at goal. Couldn't get it goal bound. Probably the best chance we'll get all game long. It's going to be just 4 points taken for a possible 9. And that is not the kind of form that's going to keep you in a title race. Finney down the left-hand side with Mascara to beat. Rolls it in. Mbappe, Bellingham. And that is why you've got to take your chances here in Madrid. Golden chance for a leveller. Spurned. Jude Bellingham, golden boy, wraps it up. 2-0 Real Madrid. Game over. We're dropping the 3rd. Obviously, I love Bellingham, you know, English lad, of course, so you know I'm going to love him. But he's just a great role model for kids as well, you know, he really is. And I mentioned before that, like, his parents, Mark and, I can't remember her name, his mum, they're a wonderful couple. And they really kind of embody the perfect blueprint for a nuclear family in England, you know. And I've read articles of the parents and the way they're so proud of both the brothers, you know, Jude and Joe. And it just goes to show you when a kid grows up in an environment like that, they have all the right tools to succeed. As Mbappe makes it free, and we are getting dominated in Madrid. But is that the Tebow? he's just made it free and it's game over. But yeah, I'm such a fan of both the brothers, Jude and Joe. But again, the parenting and the household they grew up in, it just goes to show how important it is to have an environment like that as a kid in their developing years. Anyway, it's 3-0 and Real Madrid have absolutely destroyed me tonight. My goodness, not the start we were hoping for. 1 win in 3, battered at the Bernabeu, and now going into one of the biggest games of the save so far. Yep, first leg of the Copa del Rey semi-final. I said when the tie was drawn, this is the team I wanted, Celta Vigo. Not Real Madrid, obviously, or Betis who thrashed us this season. So I've got the favourable draw I want, but now it's time to execute. Celta Vigo coming to Mestalla for the first of a 2-legged affair in the semis. Vamos Valencia. Don't get me wrong, we're favourites for this tie, but this is a good Celta Vigo team. They start off with some decent players, such as Iago Aspas and Fran Beltran, but also they've added to it the likes of Strand Larsen on the ball, Marcus Tavernier. Oh, what a save, Sanchez. And the rebound also saved by Sanchez and tapped Sober in the back line. This is not going to be an easy tie to get through. It's all Celta Vigo in the early running. And we've really stumbled out the blocks here as Sanchez again makes his third great save in a row. Into the middle, great ball out to find Fati. Now he's got 2 men ahead of him. He's gone to find Silva straight away. And in the middle, it's Ferreras! The kid, come on! Decided not to loan him out. Great decision. He's just put us in front against a run of play. It's a big decision not to loan him out in January for more first-team football in game time and possibly quicker growth as well. Put it this way, if he leads to the Copa del Rey final, I think I've made the right call. But it's going to be a long second half, and we couldn't even get to the break still leading. Iago Aspas, Vigo legend. No, come on, don't lose it. Strand Larsen pokes it through the gap. What a tackle by Christian Mosquera. I don't often show defensive highlights, but it's just led to the breakaway! What a sequence in the depth! Mosquera saves the game, and on the other end, Ferreras wins it with his second. Carnage in the Mestalla. We go to Galaxy over lead. Man, am I glad I didn't loan Ferreras out now. What a moment for the 18-year-old, his finest hour. And now we head to Spencer's boys. Real Oviedo in the following game in La Liga. Only 1 win in our last 3 in the league though, and desperately need a return to form if we are to stay in the top 4. Vamos Valencia. Guerra on the turn. Oh, really well moved, orchestrated move that. Just couldn't find the opening until we do. Come on! That right there is an exercise in patience. Missed a breakthrough initially, but then just recycled possession before finding the killer pass. Silva the opener, Valencia lead. That's a cracking ball through. Out comes Sanchez. Great goalkeeping and couldn't block the follow-up attempt. And right from kickoff, the lads from Asturias find that equaliser. At the start of the episode, I said I'm not even thinking about Barcelona leading the league. I'm definitely not thinking about them now. Another game where we drop points, only 1 win in our last 4 in the league. And in this form, not only are we not going to stay in the title race, we won't stay in the Champions League place either. Right, 3 more scouting updates. Let's see what we got. Where from Spain and Nicaragua, we shall keep on scouting these 3 players. And from Venezuela, there's 6 players to keep our eyes on here. And I might give Iker Roldan a scholarship because he's 6'6". And as long as that potential doesn't decrease, he's got a good starting overall, he could definitely be one to watch for the future. Right, straight after that, let's jump into our 4th game today. Really inconsistent run at best for Valencia. We have to return to form in this one. Atletico coming to the Mestalla right now, only behind us on the head-to-head record, and both of us only 3 clear of Athletic Bilbao. The race to the top 4 is hotting up. I'm not even thinking about top position right now, but just trying to stay in the top 4. If that's the case, can't lose this game. Vamos Valencia. Obviously this season we're seeing a brilliant race for the championship in La Liga with Barca, Real and Atletico, all 3 big horses going for it. It's really fun to watch as a neutral. And in this save here, I'm no longer thinking about us being part of it. I'm saying to Barca and Real Madrid, guys, battle out for the title. Yes! We're just trying to stay in the top 4. And Ferreras gets the opener 25 in. If we are to stay top 4, we can't lose this one. I've tried to split the game time quite evenly between he and Hugo Giroud this season, but I think for Ferreras, I preferred him in the cup games than the league ones, but he's come up big in big games this season, including here against Atletico, as Boniface fires in the leveller. 1-1, and again we surrender the lead soon after taking it. You can't do, if you want to be a top team, the top teams, once they've taken a lead, they have the psychology of the scoreline stays at 0-0, let's stay really tight. We haven't got that mentality yet. We take the lead and we just recede into ourselves, and oftentimes that's a recipe for disaster, as Javi Guerra has his shot denied by Lenormand. Still 1-1, don't need to win this but can't lose it. So corner's taken short. Chan tries to bend one and puts it over the bar. 14 to go. Atletico looking to win this late. Sorloth steps inside, rolls it across. Boniface shot blocked by Van Hecker. And Correa just about controlled that. Did very well, actually. As we're still tied at 1-1. And what a ball by Guerra! And Silva takes his time! Come on! Fabio Silva, top scorer, surely wins a massive game for Valencia. Man, the games today have been absolutely fantastic. Even the 3-0 drubbing away in Madrid could have been so much different had Chan taken his chance. But speaking of taking chances, Fabio Silva, what a signing he has been. We took a chance on the lad and he's repaid the favour massively. A late game winner in a huge 6-pointer. Valencia stay in top 4 for now. Yeah, 12 games to go. We've got a game in hand on everyone around us right now. And to be fair, we've got 2 games in hand on Barcelona. So hypothetically, if we win both of them, we'll cut the gap to 2 points. You know, the race for the title isn't over yet, but I'm trying not to think about it. I'm just trying to cement a top 4 place. We'll go 6 clear if we win this one, following contest back in Madrid, now taking on Rayo Vallecano, going for back-to-back wins for the first time in the league in a long time. Vamos Valencia. Yeah, there are certain players who, in my opinion, they just need a clean break, you know. Loan spells are good at times, but... oh, what a tackle, Diagabi. Great defence today. But sometimes a player just needs to move permanently. I said that might be the case with Ansu Fati. It's looking the case with Fabio Silva. And as for Hugo Giroud, when he returned to Valencia after leaving as a youngster, and he's just fired in the opener. Wait, no, he didn't. I'm just looking up now. He came through the Getafe Academy. Why did I think... I said this a couple of episodes ago, didn't I? A couple of episodes ago, I said, oh yeah, Hugo Giroud came through the Valencia Academy, then returned. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He was born in Getafe. Like, what? Oh dear. Look, we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. I've made plenty of them. And I've got that one wrong there. Well, whether he was a Valencia Academy grad or not, he's finding his best feet here. He's just hustled through to win a free kick right on the edge. And a chance for us to go 2-0 up, 24 minutes in. Haven't scored a free kick in the save yet. Won by Giroud, taken by Pepe Lu, scored by our number 18. Glorious free kick for our first of the save. Vallecano 2-0 down 24 minutes in. What a wonderful goal. Sergio Camelo slips it through. Raul de Tomas with Van Hecker to beat. And he's been, you know, he has been a brilliant signing. For all the credit I've given Fabio Silva and Sanchez, Fati's been, okay, if I'm being honest, not great. But Van Hecker has been really solid in the back line. Helped us tighten up massively. So as Chan finds Silva. Vallecano clear. We don't concede a lot of goals when Van Hecker's on his game. He's better than Cannavaro, you know, as Fabio Silva sent through. And speaking of new signings, chips to keeper. I don't often go for chips nowadays, but the opportunity presented itself there. I could not pass it up. 18 to play. That's game. Valencia are leaving Madrid with a big 3-0 win and our first convincing win in the league in quite a while. Absolute domination today in the capital. There was a negative towards the end of the game. Kelvin Chan went down with a knock and stayed down. I've got a feeling that might be our first serious injury to say. I said it was right around the corner. We were due an injury like this, and I think that will be a 3-month broken toe. There it is. Kelvin done for the season. Gutting as well, having a really solid second season for us. We will no longer see him for the rest of the campaign as he'll miss the run in La Liga and that Copa del Rey semi-final second leg as well. That is absolutely gutting that because he's been a great midfielder despite his low overall. Right then, let's do 2 more games today as we'll finish on that Celta Vigo away trip in the Copa del Rey semi-final second leg. Following contest, CD Leganes coming to the Messiah. We are technically back in this title race, but I'm trying to say to the boys, don't think about it, man. Just think about where we are right now, which is 3rd place as we try and cling on to a Champions League spot. Our penultimate game today and our final league game, going for our 3rd win in a row and our 4th win in 5. Vamos Valencia. If we can head into that second leg. Oof. On the back of 3 straight wins and no defeats in 5, I'll feel very confident defending a 1-goal lead. But these are the games, you call them potential banana skins. You know, you expect to win them reasonably comfortably, but you just have a feeling this might be a game of drop points as Fabio Silva is denied. Still 0-0, but yeah, these can sometimes be the toughest games to win. God, can't we win that? Ooh. Now, is the ref going to be lenient or is that a straight red? I think it might be. And Diakabi's off. One of those moments where it could go either way, really, because he's running into the area, but he's going to be at a tight angle. It could have gone either way. I'm not mad at the decision at all. A bookie may have sufficed, but on another day, the ref was going to go for the red. And unfortunately, this is the day where he pulls that one out. Leganes with a man advantage, and this is going to be a really tough one to pull out from here. Well, sometimes you just need to know when to put your foot on the ball and try and grind out the points. Exactly what we've done. You could call it 2 points drop, but playing with a man disadvantage for an entire hour is not easy, so I will take it. Keeps the unbeaten run going, and it means that heading into that Celta Vigo game, no losses in our last 5. We'll miss the Akabi for the tie, but at least we don't go into it on a loss. Right, 3 more scouting updates, see what we got. Where from Spain, we shall keep on scouting these 3 goalkeepers here. And from Nicaragua, we'll keep on scouting these 2 lads. And from Venezuela, look at some of the talent here. 7 players we'll keep our eyes on, but there are a couple that look absolutely fantastic. In particular, this lad, Javier Blanco. We'll do 1 more month on all of them and see how they look after that. Right, let's jump into it then. Our final game today, and it is indeed the second leg of the Copa del Rey semi-final, travelling to Galicia. Disappointing goal destroyed there against Leganes, but again, no losses in our last 5 games. And heading into this one, defending a 1-goal lead. Keep a clean sheet tonight, just like we did in our last 2 games, and we will make our first final of the save and head into the Copa del Rey final. I haven't seen who's won the other tie between Real Madrid and Real Betis. If we do make it through, it'll be surprised to see who we've got, but we've got to get there first. Our final game, Celta Vigo away. Vamos Valencia. Yeah, I still feel very confident and optimistic, but I think it all depends on how we start this game. You know, if we go a goal down early and the tie is tied, away from home, that's never a good feeling with a crowd on your back. Oh! Oh! But if you can take a lead! Oh! You can totally suck the energy out of the stadium. Golden chance here, I just couldn't get the feet sorted with Ferreras. As the corner is taken short. Oh, and cleared away. Come on, let's get that early goal and take a 2-goal cushion. Yes! Chance stays alive. Silva finishes it. Valencia 2 up in Galicia. Okay, Lou, good ball through. Finds Silva. He's got Ferreras with him. He'll offload. Oh. Mate, book your ticket. Book your train ticket, book your hotel, because we are off to the final. It's Fabio at the double, and it is game over. I said we were 2 up in Galicia. We were on the aggregate scoreline. We are now on the night as well. Leading by 3 in the tie. It is over. We've turned up to the northwest and absolutely stunned Celta. It's game over. Oh, this could be free here. This could be free. Celta Vigo have absolutely capitulated. And we're making a statement. Whether it's Real Madrid or Real Betis, don't think we'll be underdogs. The kid continues his record of scoring in every round. It's 3 in 26 minutes, and there is no doubt now Valencia are going to the cup final. Mateta offloads. Fran Beltran 3-1. There's been 4 goals in 32 minutes. This is unbelievable stuff. Mateta has just robbed his man, and the ex-Palace forward, who of course we say get well soon to, has just chipped Sanchez to make it 3-2. This is incredible. 7 goals on the night, although I don't think it's going to matter. This is chaos in Galicia. Although I still think we're going through. Yeah, when we scored those 3 goals in 27 minutes, I thought it would be a massacre in Vigo. In the end, fair play to the host man. They made the scoreline respectable, but still get knocked out. Valencia into the Copa del Rey final. Let's see what we've got and we'll end the episode there. Yep, here we go. As we get back to the main menu, the Real Madrid game was played yesterday. I intentionally didn't look at the scoreline, but wow, in the end, they made a statement themselves, thrashing Real Betis to set up a Valencia Real Madrid Copa del Rey final. And that'll do it for today's episode of the La Liga career, guys. Big favour, if you enjoyed it. If you hadn't, please drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. I'll return in the next one with that Copa del Rey final again to Real Madrid, going for our first major honour of the save, and we'll have more games in La Liga, aiming to stay in a Champions League place. Have a great day, guys. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.